Good morning, boys and girls. Today I would like to go over the vocabulary words for this week's unit. Before we get into this, I would like to go over the goals and objectives. The goals and objectives are clearly stated right here with the students will be able to. So students will be able to know the definition of specific words and their corresponding definitions. They'll be able to come up with their own definitions and sentences for their vocabulary words. They'll also be able to come up with synonyms and antonyms for their vocabulary words. They'll be able to complete a word map as well. Some questions to think about today as we're going over our vocabulary words are the following. Why is vocabulary important when we read? Why is it important to know the definition of words? And do we use vocabulary words in our everyday life? Think about these three questions as we periodically as we go through today's lesson. Our words for this week. Our words for this week are going to be accomplish, calculate, cause, contrast, temporary, summarize, tradition, and automatically. Now, why are we learning these words this week? We're learning these words this week for several reasons. We're going to be reading a new story later in the week, and these vocabulary words will be featured in the text itself. Now, the purpose of learning these words prior to reading the story is so that we can understand and comprehend what's going on. For example, if you don't know what the word accomplish means, and you read it in the story, you may not fully understand what is going on in the story. By doing this prior to the lesson, this helps you understand what the word means and will help you better understand what is going on in the story. Okay, so take a minute now and copy down each of these words. Okay, what I'm going to recommend doing is leaving 3 lines in between each word. Okay, and what you can do is you can put this video on pause if you need to take time now to write out the words and leave about 3 spaces in between. Our first word this week is accomplish. Okay, now accomplish means to achieve or complete successfully. An example of the word accomplish is the following. I want to accomplish all of my goals this year. That means that you want to complete or achieve all of your goals this year. What you should be able to do is you should be able to take part of the definition and plug it into the sentence, and it would still make sense. For example, I want to achieve all of my goals this year. I want to complete successfully all of my goals this year. You see how they can go back and forth? We can take the definition and replace it with a vocabulary word. The next word we have is calculate. Now, I know what many of you guys are thinking right now. Calculate sounds an awful lot like calculator. Well, think of calculate like math, okay? For example, let's look at the definition. Calculate means to determine the amount or number of something mathematically. Here's an example of a sentence using calculate. I have to calculate the tip that is on our bill. That means that you have to determine the correct number or the correct price that is on your bill. This is a word that many of us are familiar with, especially in an ELA setting. It's normally paired with the other word effect, cause and effect. But cause means to make something especially bad happen. Okay, let's take a look at this example. The car not stopping at the red light was the cause of the accident. Now you can replace this with something bad happening, right? The car not stopping at the red light was something bad that happened that caused the accident. Okay. Now, hopefully none of us are ever in this scenario, but this is just an example of cause. Let's take a look at our next word, which is contrast. Again, many of us have heard this word contrast in conjunction with compare and contrast. Now, compare is when you talk about the similarities to things, whereas contrast, you talk about how they're different. So let's take a look at the difference here, okay, in the definitions. The state of being strikingly different from something else in juxtaposition or close association. An example of using contrast in a sentence is, contrast the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. So essentially here, you're trying to find the differences between an alligator and a crocodile. Okay. Temporary. Okay. Now, temporary means lasting only for a limited period of time, and it's not permanent. An example of temporary in a sentence is, he was only doing this as a temporary solution until he solved the bigger problem. Now, what that means is, in this example, is that this was not the permanent solution. This was not the be-all, end-all. This was simply short-lived and not lasting forever. Our next word is summarize. Again, we talk about this a lot in ELA. Summarize. Okay, the definition of summarize is to give a brief statement of the main points of something. Many of us are guilty of simply retelling or reiterating the story itself. But when you summarize, you simply take apart the main parts of something. It's normally very brief and right to the point. For example, some of you guys might watch a movie or you might read a book. If you go to the back of the book, there's a brief summary of what the book is going to be about. If you're watching a movie, you can go on websites that will tell you a brief synopsis or summary of what the movie is about, just highlighting key points. An example of using summarize in a sentence is, can you summarize the important events in the story? Which we'll do later in the week once we read the story. Tradition. Now, today's actually Thanksgiving, and in many traditions, families and friends alike get together and they celebrate. They give thanks. In many cases, they'll eat turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, corn. It's a tradition. Now, the definition of tradition is the transmission of customs or beliefs from one generation to generation, or the fact of being passed on in this way. An example of using tradition in a sentence is, it is a tradition that the two teams play each other on Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at our next word, which is automatically. Now, automatically means without conscious thought or attention, spontaneously. So that means that without even recognizing it, you automatically know what's going on. It doesn't even need to process in your brain. Like when we go over our math facts in school, many of you guys can easily tell me what 2 times 2 is, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, and you automatically know that answer, and you don't really have to even think about it. It just comes to your brain naturally. The definition of automatically is, as we talked about, without conscious thought or attention, spontaneously. An example of that would be, he automatically knew the answer because he studied his math facts. Okay. Now, this part of the lesson is where we draw our word map. Okay. You're going to do several things here for me. You're going to write a sentence, a synonym, an antonym, and your own definition for the word automatically. And you're going to do this for all of your vocabulary words. What you're going to do is you're going to come down and you're going to divide the paper into 4 sections using the drawing tool. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click these two T's, that's your text box, and you're going to drag it into each corner. It doesn't really matter to me what order you do these in, as long as you have all 4 of them completed, okay? So if you want to write your sentence in this box, you would simply write sentence, semicolon, and then your sentence. If you wanted to write your synonym in this box, you would simply come over here and write synonym, okay? And you're going to do the same thing for each of your 4 boxes. So for example, you're going to come over here and you could put antonym in this box. And then you can also include your definition in this box. Now again, the order of these doesn't matter. For example, sentence could be here, synonym could be down here. As long as you have the 4 components, it doesn't matter. But the purpose of doing a word map, as we know, is it helps us understand the word in different ways. If you can use automatically in a sentence, if you know a synonym to it, an antonym, and if you can tell me the definition in your own words, you'll be in great shape. Now you're going to do this for all of your words. So same thing for accomplish, calculate, contrast, cause, summarize, temporary, tradition. Okay, you're going to do that all for those words. Now for this component, what you're going to do is you're going to match the correct vocabulary term with the correct definition. Now what this is going to show me is that you took the proper notes for this lesson, okay, and that you have every definition written down for each word, okay. For example, if I read the definition, the transmission of customs or beliefs from generation to generation, or the fact of being passed down, I would know that that would go with tradition. Now, to match the words, boys and girls, all you simply have to do is click the definition and the vocabulary word that goes with it, and it'll light up blue just like this. Now, you'll know you'll get the answer wrong if you click the vocabulary word and you go to the incorrect definition. So as you can see, I selected cause. If I come down here and I go to determine the amount or number of something mathematically, you're going to notice it's going to highlight red and X out. I would need to find the appropriate word. The appropriate definition for the correct word. Okay. Let's take a look at our open-ended portion of this assignment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to write in the corresponding vocabulary on the appropriate line. You will write them at the bottom next to the number. Okay, so you can read through these. Okay, did you blank your goal of getting straight A's? He blank knew it was going to be a pass based on how the offense was lined up. After dinner, Susie had to blank how much money the bill was. It is part of the team's blank to go to dinner after the game. What was the blank of the accident? Can you blank the story in your own words? Can you blank the difference between the two? This was a blank fix to the problem and not permanent. So what you're going to do is, boys and girls, you're going to come down not to there but to here, and you're going to type numbers 1 through 8. And once you have these all typed out,